I'm going to show you how to go from this to this beautiful fairy light. So hey, hi Portias, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And for new viewers, hey, hi, my name is Purpose, and to join the team Portia you have to subscribe. So subscribe to join the team Portia. The subscription button is just down there. It's just down there. So guys, so today we are going to be doing a DIY with don't mind me, I've been watching a lot of ASMR. I don't know who watches ASMR. Don't mind me guys, I've just been watching a lot of ASMR and it's getting to me. So anyways guys, today we're going to be doing a with me. We're going to be doing a DIY fairy light. Yes, you heard me, fairy light. I have used fairy lights on my Instagram before and I got questions from some people that didn't know what it was. They were like, oh, I like the lights behind you. It's called a fairy light. So we are going to be doing a DIY on a budget fairy light. I'm going to be showing you how to do it on a budget. It's very inexpensive. It's not that expensive. Well, it can be expensive if you're going for an over dramatic fairy light backdrop, but we're just going to be doing it on a budget so that it's budget friendly. If you don't have enough money and you want to do it for your Instagram or for your YouTube, you can do it. So yeah, let us start. So to do this fairy light, the first thing you need is a backdrop stand. But if you don't have a backdrop stand, what you need is a cutting rod. A rod. This is my cutting. All you just need is a cutting rod and some cutting hangers, and those hangers things to put the rod on it. But if you don't have this rod, I got you covered. All you need are pins. You need pins and a cutting. You can use white. I prefer to use white because light bounces on white and makes it beautiful. You can use pink, you can use blue, you can use green, but it has to be something like this. It has to be like a chiffony kind of thing like this. I don't know what material this is. I think this is just cotton material, something like this. It can be pink, blue. I'm not sure about black though, but you can do purple if you want. And if you don't have a rod, you can use this. If you don't have a backdrop stand, you can just use this. There are so many other things you can use. You can use a nail, but using a nail means you're damaging your wall. That means you're damaging it permanently, or you're leaving that there permanently. Or you can use these hanger hooks, these detachable hanger hooks. You can buy them in mini, so I think for like 1,000 or something like that. There's so many things you can use. You can just get creative, but for this video I'm just using a rod. So I'm going to be showing you guys how I do this. So are you guys ready for this? Are you ready? Tell me, are you ready? Because I'm ready. Yes. Don't mind me. Anyways guys, so let's do this. I'm going to show you guys how I hang this up. Yeah, let me show you. Because I already have a cutting at my back already, and this is a dark cutting. It's best to do it with a dark cutting if you want, not a lighter cutting, so like it's, don't worry, you see what I'm talking about. You see. So let's do this. By hanging my cutting rod, I already put the cutting on the cutting rod, so it was easy for me to just hang it and adjust my cutting. And guys, bear with me, my dress is kind of short, but you know. And I'm using a chair to actually do the hanging. You can use a ladder, but what's the point of me going to get a ladder when I can just use my chair? So next up, after you're done hanging your cutting, the next thing you need is your lights. So I have this light, and this is a Christmas light, and this is in the color warm. It's a warm, you know, color. It's not those multicolored ones. You know, they are the multicolored ones that you see. This one is warm color, and this is what we're going to be using. But I actually have the multicolored one. So I actually have the multicolored one, and this is it. But I'm not going to be using this. But if you want to use this, fine, you can use something colorful. But I prefer to use this because it's more matured and more elegant, you know, and more classy. This is also classy too, depending on what you're using it for. I've used this for my Christmas video. I did a video on Instagram years back, and I used something like this, but I've never really used it for a fairy light. But if you want to, you can use it. And for this kind of light in particular, I think you can get it for 2,500 here in Nigeria. I don't know about in other countries. You can get it for 2,000 naira or 1,000 naira. Sometimes the price will go up to 4k, but this one, I got this one for 4k because this one is more expensive. This one is more, you know, standard and original than something like this, because this one easily gets spoiled. So yeah. And then during Christmas periods, let's say from that October, November to December period, Christmas lights are always expensive. Have you ever noticed it? But from January, February, okay, now if you go now to buy it, you might get it cheap, you might get it for 2k. But if you go when it's darker in December, November, October, they'll start calling one kind price for you, because you know, like, you know, the higher the demand, the higher the price. The lower the demand, the lower the price. You get? Economics students would relate. I'm not an economics student though, I'm a business student, but you know, my economics lecturer would be proud of me. So yeah, we're going to be using this one to do this video. And yeah, and another thing is I'm going to be using my pins, safety pins. I'm going to be using safety pins to be hanging this up. I'm going to be showing you how I use this to hang this. You're going to be shocked. I told you it's a budget-friendly way of doing the whole, you know, fairy backdrop. So anyways, let's begin. Let us begin with this video. I start by carefully detangling my Christmas light because it is tangled up, intertwined with each other. So I'm carefully detangling it, you know, as much as I can, because I'm not about to waste time here. I'm just going to detangle it the way I can and, you know, hang it up for you guys to see. So now that I have detangled it the much I can or the much I could, I'm detangling it some more before I hang it up. Start to hang it up. I'll be hanging it up with my safety pins. So I'm just going to show you what I do. I'm just going to be taking the curtains, the two curtains to the side, so I have space to do this. I'm taking my pins individually and I'm starting to pin it to the darker curtain, which is hanging behind the light chiffon white curtain. Do is that I try my best to pin it all together. I pin it separately. I don't really know how to explain this, but I pin it separately in different patterns just so that the lights will drop down and create this beautiful effect. You can pin it however you want to pin it, but I like to pin it in a pattern that the lights are dropping downwards because I think it looks prettier. Then you can choose to pin yours in any way you want. So I know, right, it doesn't really look that pretty. It kind of looks messy, but trust me, by the time you drop down the curtains, you get to see the beauty of this DIY fairy light. And also I'm trying to get the right light setting for it, and I'm also making some adjustments before I drop down my curtain. So I decided to go back in to take off one of the chiffon white cotton because I felt like two was just too much and I wasn't getting the beauty of the of the light. So I decided to just remove one and leave one. So I just wanted you guys to see the lights in the dark to see how beautiful and how pretty it looks. That is how I do my DIY fairy light on a budget. You can see how beautiful it looks. You can stay far from this. You can use this for your Instagram makeup videos. You can use this for your YouTube videos, whatever content you're trying to create. You can even use more lights. I just use one light. You can use 2, you can use 3, you can use 10 itself to beautify your backdrop depending on how much you want to spend and what you're trying to achieve on this. So I hope you guys have learned how to do your DIY fairy light. I hope you guys are going to get creative with it because I'm a creative person and I love to try different things, different elements to see what works for me, and I'll try and do a video on DIY backdrop, affordable backdrops for YouTubers. I will try and do a video, just watch for a video of that. So anyways guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to share, subscribe and follow, and I love you, and I hope you're going to give this video a big thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that bell, and also don't forget to hit that red big button down there. Like, come on, don't forget. And I'll see you guys in my next video, and don't forget to watch either one of these videos right here. Yes, go ahead, watch it. Watch these videos, come on, watch them. So anyways, I'll see you guys. Bye.